Welcome back to News Now. I'm Eric Dolan, and with me in the studio is William Paterson University student Asha Moore. Asha is one of the stars of a new production at the Hunziker Black Box Theater. She's here today to tell us all about it. Welcome, Asha.
Hi, hello.
It is a pleasure having you here. Now, the name of the show is Ruined, right?
Yes.
So it's a relatively vague name. So
Yes.
could you give me like a brief, bite-sized synopsis of what the play is actually about?
Of course. It's set in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Okay.
DRC. About the early 2000s, I suppose. It's a story about women and the ravages of war, and it gives voice to the women of the place of the Congo, and just really talks about their stories and things that they have been through. And it's sad, it's funny, it's beautiful.
Interesting. Yeah, because I guess when you think about a play about war, you don't necessarily think about the people on the fringe who are affected by it, like the women in your case. So who exactly is your character in the play?
I play Mama Nadi. She can be described as a shrewd businesswoman.
Okay.
With the heart of gold, if you want to.
I can dig it, yeah.
But she's just someone who leads with her heart, who's trying her best to survive in a place that it's very hard to survive in.
Yeah. What is her relationship to the other women in the area? What does she provide? I mean, if she's the mama, what does she provide?
She runs a brothel. So she
interesting.
takes women in. A lot of women who've been turned away by their families. They all have very interesting stories to tell, and she helps take care of them, and at the same time tries to keep them away from the brutalities that are going on.
Interesting.
Which can be very difficult.
Yeah. So what is playing that character like for you? Because that's a very extreme sort of set of circumstances and a very interesting role, this like motherly quality, but also in an area in which, you know, you need that sort of support too. So what's it like sort of trying to get to that place, and you're in Tech Week now. How's it been sort of creating this character?
At first it was hard, especially when I first got the character. I was like, oh my God, she can be so cold, but it's a facade in a way. And so it's really just getting down to the meat of the character and realizing, and then you realize, oh my God, we have so much in common.
Yeah.
So it's
What's one thing that you do have in common with Mama Nadi, minus the brothel, because you told me earlier that
Yes, I don't run a brothel. The heart, leading with your heart is something I definitely have in common, and just everything is about taking that time, that moment, and just doing things based on, you know, what you feel.
Awesome. So what has the production been like so far? I know you're working with Dr. Stropel. I did Tartuffe with her. I know she's a sweetheart. So what's it like having working on a show directed by someone like her?
Dr. Stropel is amazing. She's a really kind person. She really cares about the characters and telling the story and getting that out there and about their voices, and she makes them come alive.
Wow.
It's amazing.
What about the rest of the cast? I mean, did you know anyone going into this? You had mentioned to me you were a transfer student.
Exactly. So I was completely new. I didn't know anyone.
Wow.
I was just like, But they were so nice. Like, everyone was so nice, so warm, friendly, open, helpful. So it was a really amazing transition. I met some amazing people.
Cool. So you're in Tech Week now, like I said. Are you happy right now with where the show's at? Because I know this is a dicey period of time.
I'm really happy. There's always, as a performer, you're in the art business, you always want to take it that next level. But wow, there are some moments in the play where I'm just like, oh my God. As someone who's like gone through it a million times, I'm just like, wow.
Because you had told me you're not just theater oriented. You said you sing, you songwrite, you do a whole. Do you want to list off the various?
Singer, songwriter, actress, former gymnast.
That's new to me even. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. So one last question before we have to let you go. To everyone watching right now, all the students out there, what is one definitive reason why they should go and see Ruined?
One reason, it's amazing. You connect to something. At first you think, oh, well, this story's unfamiliar, and then you're sitting there and you realize how many things you can relate to, you can connect with. And we're running around all day. How much time do we really get a chance to connect with someone, something bigger than ourselves, or even inside of ourselves that maybe we didn't know was there?
That's beautiful. Well, that's all the time, unfortunately, that we have for today. I really want to thank my guest, Asha Moore. And just a reminder, performances of Ruined will take place November 11th to 16th in the Hunziker Black Box Theater. Check the WPU website for performance times, and don't go away. We'll be right back with entertainment, sports, and weather. You're watching News Now. Thank you again so much. That was awesome.